Narito ang official, new and improved complete lineup ng Terrafirma Dyip para sa Pba 50th o Filipino Cup. Point guards: Mark Nonoy, rising star, 5'9", 155 pounds, 25 years old, 11.4 points, 2 rebounds, 1.7 assists, 1.5 steals, 17% 3-point shooter, 76% free throw shooter in his Pba 49th Philippine Cup averages. Aljun Melesio, 5'8", 160 pounds, 27 years old, 4.4 points, 0.8 rebounds, 2.1 assists, 0.4 steals, 19% 3-point shooter, 60% free throw shooter in his Pba 49th Philippine Cup averages. Tommy Olivario, 5'9", 190 pounds, 26 years old, 1.6 points, 0.6 rebounds, 0.6 assists, 37% 3-point shooter, 8.4 minutes per game in his Pba 49 Philippine Cup averages. Cloud Kamit, new player via Pba 67th draft pick, 5'10", 160 pounds, 25 years old, 3.9 points, 1.4 rebounds, 1.4 assists, 34% 3-point shooter, 75% free throw shooter in his 2024 MPBL 6th season averages. Tristan Medina, new player via LBA 71st draft pick, 5'10", 187 pounds, 27 years old, 1.9 points, 1.2 rebounds, 1.3 assists, 23% 3-point shooter, 100% free throw shooter in his 2023 MPBL 5th season averages. Shooting guards: Brent Paraiso, 6'1", 190 pounds, 27 years old, 5.2 points, 2.9 rebounds, 1.4 assists, 1.4 steals, 25% 3-point shooter, 90% free throw shooter in his Pba 49th Philippine Cup averages. Paulo Hernandez, 6 feet, 197 pounds, 26 years old, 2.5 points, 1.7 rebounds, 0.5 assists, 9% 3-point shooter, 50% free throw shooter in his Pba 49th Philippine Cup averages. Jericahan Misi, new player via trade, 6'1", 185 pounds, 27 years old, 4.9 points, 1.3 rebounds, 0.9 assists, 0.3 steals, 33% 3-point shooter, 100% free throw shooter in his Pba 49th Philippine Cup averages. Royce Alforque, new player via Pba 47th draft pick, 5'11", 165 pounds, 25 years old, 3.2 points, 2.7 rebounds, 3.1 assists, 23% 3-point shooter, 55% free throw shooter in his ongoing 2025 MPBL 7th season averages. Small forwards: CJ Katapusan, 6'3", 192 pounds, 27 years old, 8.6 points, 4.7 rebounds, 1 assist, 0.7 steals, 30% 3-point shooter, 70% free throw shooter in his Pba 49th Philippine Cup averages. Didat Hanapi, 6'2", 188 pounds, 24 years old, 0.7 points, 0.6 rebounds, 0.1 assist, 16% 3-point shooter, 100% free throw shooter in his Pba 49th Philippine Cup averages. Orin Katakutan, new player via 25th Pba draft pick, 6'2", 189 pounds, 26 years old, 6.5 points, 3 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 2 steals, 20% 3-point shooter, 75% free throw shooter in his ongoing 2025 MPBL 7th season averages. Franz Diaz, new player via Pba 74th draft pick, 6'3", 195 pounds, 26 years old, 7.1 points, 3.3 rebounds, 4.5 assists, 26% 3-point shooter, 67% free throw shooter in his ongoing 2025 MPBL 7th season averages. Power forwards, Louis Sangalang, star player, 6'4", 198 pounds, 27 years old, 17.3 points, 7.9 rebounds, 3.1 assists, 0.5 steals, 1 block, 26% 3-point shooter, 75% free throw shooter in his Pba 49th Philippine Cup averages. Sean Umali, new player via Pba 18th draft pick, 6'3", 220 pounds, 24 years old, 11 points, 6.1 rebounds, 2.7 assists, 1.5 blocks, 30% 3-point shooter, 70% free throw shooter in his NCAA 99th season averages. John Bravo, new player via Pba 56th draft pick, 6'4", 210 pounds, 25 years old, 13 points, 9.5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1.5 steals, 1 block, 25% 3-point shooter in his 2024 Pinoy Liga Cup averages. Ira Bataler, new player via Pba 62nd draft pick, 6'4", 205 pounds, 24 years old, 3.2 points, 2.6 rebounds, 0.9 assists, 28% 3-point shooter, 50% free throw shooter in his ongoing 2025 MPBL 7th season averages. Centers, Kemar Carino, 6'9", 203 pounds, 27 years old, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 0.3 assists, 1.2 blocks, 36% 3-point shooter, 100% free throw shooter in his last Pba 49 Commissioner's Cup averages. Kit Saldivar, 6'6", 220 pounds, 29 years old, 4.6 points, 2.1 rebounds, 0.5 steals, 40 field goal percentage, 77% free throw shooter in his Pba 49th Philippine Cup averages. Jeyo Chu, new player via Pba first draft pick, 6'10", 231 pounds, 24 years old, 6.5 points, 5.8 rebounds, 0.7 assists, 0.9 blocks, 48 field goal percentage, 64% free throw shooter in his ongoing 2025 MPBL 7th season averages. Dolan Adlawan, new player via Pba 36th draft pick, 6'5", 200 pounds, 29 years old, 4.4 points, 3.9 rebounds, 1.2 blocks, 17% 3-point shooter, 49% free throw shooter in his ongoing 2025 MPBL 7th season averages. Ito ang official new and improved complete lineup ng Terrafirma Dyip para sa Pba 50th Filipino Cup. Sa tingin niyo mga kababos, dapat na bang maibenta ang Terrafirma Dyip ngayong Pba 50th season? I-comment niyo na po yan sa baba.